Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper Trader back here with another video today. And in today's video we'll be doing a portfolio review showing guys how our portfolio has performed over the last 2 weeks, and boy do we have some problems going on. One of the biggest problems is that on one of my stocks that I currently own, I am down nearly $600 on this with just one stock, and that's like the biggest loss I've had in my entire life on Robinhood from just one stock. So I'm gonna be going over that as well as the other stocks that we've been holding and buying in the last 2 weeks. And yeah, before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could, smash that like button below, and if you, while you're at it, you could subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. And once you've done that, I really do appreciate if you do that. We can get started. All right guys, so just a little heads up for everyone to hear. This little challenge where I'm growing $2,000 up to $100,000. It's currently week 28 of it. But are you guys interested in any kind of different challenge? Because I feel like this one's a little bit monotone and it could be a little bit boring because all we're doing is just investing in just regular high growth stocks, and we're not seeing some huge ups and downs. I feel like it's not as exciting as it could be. If you guys have any ideas for any types of stock market challenges that I could do, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be going through all of them, and then we'll see if we can come up with some other cool challenge. All right guys, so overall we're just gonna go over our portfolio, the different stocks that we've bought in the last week and how they have performed in our portfolio. And there's one stock that I really want to get rid of. That's the one that lost me 600. But yeah, we'll go down the list. We're not going to go over each one specifically because I'm just going to go over the most important ones. All right guys, so starting off, in the last week we are down around $85. Not bad, less than 1%. In the last month, however, we are down 11%, or $1,200, almost $1,300. In the last 3 months, we're down $277, or 2%. In the last year, we're about break even. We're down only $18. And then overall, all time, unfortunately, because of this huge drop right here, we are down, ready for it? 8.4%. So we're down around $900 on our portfolio so far on Robinhood. So we have gotten to the point where we've gotten to break even and actually been like $1,000 in the profit. But because of this whole tech sector sell-off, we've been just totally getting destroyed by the stock market recently. And hopefully this does recover, which I definitely think it will be, definitely think it will. But right now we're just in the loss of around 8.4%, or $900. So we're trying to make that back as soon as possible, ASAP. All right. So yeah, now going over the stocks that we are holding in our portfolio, our biggest, I would say, 3 holdings are Apple, Facebook, and Tesla. Microsoft used to be one of my biggest holdings, but right now I'm just taking it easy, just reinvesting my dividends and not really adding any more money into it. The main focus for me right now is Apple, Facebook, and Tesla. So I might as well even move that over there. I forgot you can't do it on the PC, so I'll do it on my phone a little bit later. But just going over my main positions, as you can see on Apple, we're still in the green. We're up around 16%, still $150, so that's pretty good, even after this huge sell-off. Right now, I think it's a really good deal, so that's why I've been just slowly adding in money here and there into the stock. So yeah, as you can see, last week we just put in like $10 here, $15 here, and $50 here. So in total, like $75 into Apple stock in the last week. And I'm just slowly buying in when I have a little bit of cash available on hand, and just trying to get in at this pretty low price for Apple. This is a pretty low price in my opinion for Apple stock. It's a similar size sell-off to what it had back here in 2020, beginning of 2020. So maybe we might just be getting a really good deal. Who knows, maybe it'll drop down lower. But I'm not like going all in, like I'm dumping all my money into Apple right now because it's a low price. I'm just slowly easing in because you never know when it's going to be the bottom and when it's going to bounce up. So right now, I'm just happy with adding little by little into the stock, and we're just building up this position. Right now it's at around $1,060, and I'm just looking to continue easing into the stock. So yeah, Apple, we're still in the profit on. Let's check out Facebook though. Facebook, we're also around up a similar amount of money. We're up 15%, or $135, even after the sell-off. And I think that Facebook stock is also at a really good price right now. I think it was obviously overinflated when it hit like $300 per share. I think it did deserve to go down a little bit, but right now I think it's actually a pretty good buying opportunity. Like I can see Facebook going up to like $400+ per share in the next few short years. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, gotta say that. But I personally think that Facebook's a good deal. I don't know about Facebook and Apple, if they might drop down even a little bit more, maybe another 3 to 5%, maybe even a little more, who knows. But if they do, then I'm definitely going to be loading up on some Facebook, Apple, and Tesla for sure. But yeah, Facebook we're up, Facebook we're up on, Apple we're up on, but Tesla, oh, surprisingly we are up. So we're actually up 17%. This is like probably our biggest gain in our portfolio at the moment. It's almost as big as Apple and Facebook combined, but that's just because I have the most money invested in it. That's basically the whole point of it. And the reason for that is because I did invest like $40 worth of Tesla before the split, and it was like a while ago, and I was up on that position like 200+%. So I got in at a really good price, but I did not put a lot of money into it. And that's why our cost per share is pretty low still, because that like $40 and it right now is worth probably like over 100. So that's been lowering our average cost per share, but we've also been slowly loading up on Tesla stock when it did dip down. As you can see, nothing major, just $5 here, $5 here, $10 here. Because right now I feel like I have more than enough Tesla than I'd like to have. Maybe not more than enough. I think it's ideal. It's the biggest position in my portfolio right now. I think Tesla has a huge future. I don't know the exact share price it's going to go to, but I just know in the long run, Tesla's probably going to be one of the biggest market cap biggest companies in the US according to their market cap, of course. Right now their market cap's around 411 billion. I think when it did sell off, it was like at 380 billion. Maybe it might even been a little more or less. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just a company that's been growing a lot recently. Well, it's always been growing pretty quickly, but the CEO is great. Their niche, like their sector is great because like they're leader in their industry. So I don't see any problems going on with Tesla. This is just going to be a company that I'm going to buy and hold for the long term, many years out. So Tesla, Facebook, and Apple, we are all profitable on. But all of those gains can be wiped out with one single stock, and that one stock we'll be getting into a little bit later. It's near the bottom of my list. But really quickly, I'm going to go over just the other major positions in my portfolio, which are going to be like NextEra Energy, Skyworks, and Microsoft. So as we can see, Microsoft we're also up on just a little bit, not too much, around $57 or 9%. I think Microsoft also is at a pretty good buying point right now, but I just feel like Apple, Facebook, and Apple, Facebook, and Tesla, I feel like they have a little bit more potential than Microsoft. I do really like Microsoft, and that's why I'm keeping my position, reinvesting my dividends back into it, which we recently did. We got a $1.58 dividend. We invested that back in. But Microsoft, I'm just comfortable with the position I'm holding. I'm not really looking to buy more unless it's somehow like has some super bad news where it drops down to like $160 per share. Then I'm going to definitely buy it at that price because it's just going to be an extremely good price for it. But yeah, we're comfortable with our Microsoft shares. NextEra Energy is also one of those stocks that we're pretty comfortable with. I have $600 invested in it. We're up around 16% or $85. But the thing with this company is I'm actually looking to slowly possibly get rid of it. The only benefit of it is that I get some pretty nice dividends from it, but I reinvest that back in. So it's not like I can really get the dividend. I just reinvest it back in so I get more dividends the next quarter and the next quarter and the next quarter. But NextEra Energy has just been a little bit slow. It did recover from the whole crash, the pandemic crash, but it has had a really good growth. It has really good growth in the last 5 years, but for some reason recently it's been slowing down. And if I see for the next, let's say, 3 months, it's going to continue staying around this area and it's not going to be increasing consistently, the share price, I'm probably going to get rid of maybe one share of NextEra Energy, because I feel like my money could be better spent elsewhere, like on a stock like Apple or Tesla. But hey, who knows? It might continue. It might just shoot up someday and continue its growth. But for the last, since end of January, beginning of February, it has not grown like at all. And I understand there was a pandemic and everything, but the majority of stocks out there have recovered. I understand this is an energy sector, but still, I'm expecting a little more from NextEra Energy. But hey, we'll see how it goes, and that's just basically my thoughts on the stock. And then the last stock that's our major position in our portfolio, is Skyworks. And in Skyworks, we have around $557. We're barely up on our position right here by like 0.84%. So that's like $4.50. Hey, being in the green is always being in the green. But with this stock, I haven't really been buying it. 2 weeks ago, I did buy a little bit, like little by little of this stock because I thought it was at a good price, and that was around 145. But that definitely did like destroy my expectations because I thought it was a good deal at 145, and now it's like $10 lower per share. But with Skyworks, I am actually looking to invest a little bit more, like every week, put in maybe between $15 and $50, like $20 to $50 every week, depending on if the share price is at a good value. Like right now, I think it's at a good value. And this is just one of those stocks I want to slowly start increasing. I don't want it to be one of my biggest positions in my portfolio, but I definitely want to increase my position on it. So yeah, that's what we got with Skyworks. And now, these are the rest of the stocks that I hold, and these are usually just smaller positions that I'm playing with right now. I got 2 free stocks from 2 people signing up my referral link on Robinhood, so I really do appreciate it for those people who did do that. They got a free stock, and I also got 2 free stocks, so that's great. If anyone here is interested in signing up for Robinhood, you can go ahead and use my referral link. Or if you have someone that you know that uses Robinhood, you can go ahead and use their referral link, and you guys can both get free stocks. But yeah, that's what we got. We just got a bunch of these little small stocks, like Amazon. We have like 300 in or 400 in, but it's not the biggest position. We got AMD, CCL, Revolve. All these stocks are just doing We're not in the green a lot. We're not in the red a lot. IEU is just basically gold. We're doing okay on. We're down like 5% or so. Lemonade. This one has been shooting up actually recently. Still down a lot on it, but it did shoot up like crazy. It was at $47 per share, and now it's at 55. So it went up a crazy amount recently in the last week. But I'm currently good with what I have right now, just $100. I will invest probably in this company in the future, but right now I'm just satisfied with my position. And then the biggest loser in the portfolio, the one that wipes out all my gains basically from all my long-term positions, because you know Casper likes to take those high risk, high reward opportunities, and that is TQQQ. I thought that it would be a good idea to buy TQQQ just because the market has been going up so much, and the price that I bought it at was around here, we can go a little bit closer, $153 per share is around the price that I was buying it at. So as you can see, we did have a little bit of a run up. I think I was up like $300 at one point on my position here, but then the whole tech center crashed, and the whole tech sector, crashed, and so did our position here. I think I was at one point, I had over 2.3 or 2.4K in this stock, TQQQ, which is a triple leverage stock for those who don't know. If the stock market goes up 1%, the stock goes up 3%. About on average, and if the stock market goes down 1%, then this stock goes down 3%. So that explains my losses right here of nearly $600. It was a little bit worse, but it did have a little bit of a rebound here, like $2 per share that it rebounded, and we currently own 15 shares of this. So this is one of our biggest holdings in our portfolio, and this was just mainly for a swing trade. I was planning to swing trade this, but I didn't know when to get out. I didn't have a plan going into this stock when I was going to take profits. And I think that's what screwed me over. So when I do take a swing trade next time, I need to remember to make a plan. When is my stop loss? Like, when am I getting out of the stock if it goes below this price? And when am I cashing in my profits? Because on this stock, I could have cashed in a nice $300 profit. But no, I didn't. And the whole tech center crashed, and we just lost all of our gains and some. So with this, I'm just basically trying to get rid of it. Whenever it goes up, once it goes up, hopefully it does go up soon. But with what the stock market's looking like right now, I think it's going to consolidate around this area a little bit, and that's not good news for TQQQ, because this is a triple leverage stock, and with those kinds of stocks / ETFs, well, I think this is an ETF actually. With these kinds of ETFs, the stock price does decay because they have to like continue rebalancing it. There's fees and stuff. So even if the stock market stays at like 0.00, like it doesn't really move much, this stock will slowly decrease little by little by little by little, but that adds up to a decent amount over the long term. So that's why a lot of people don't recommend holding the stock for longer than 1 day, and some people swing trade it, but they don't recommend anything more than a few days. But guess what? I've been investing in the stock for like 3 weeks now, and I'm just planning on holding it. This might be like the worst investment in my Robinhood portfolio yet, but I'm just planning on buying and holding this until it recovers, and hopefully we can make even some profit on it. Maybe a dumb idea, let me know in the comment section below, but that's just my plan with it. I think that the stock market's eventually going to recover, so this does have to recover, right? That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's basically how our portfolio is looking. We're just adding in some small stocks here, like a little bit of Slack, Dropbox, you know, Upwork. But those are really some of our biggest positions. But we'll be going over them once they do grow to be slightly bigger positions in our portfolio. But I feel like we've gone over a really big chunk of our portfolio so far. So that's going to be it for today's video. Again, if you guys could drop down any ideas for a challenge, for any kind of stock market challenge, investing challenge, I'd be down to try it out. Just let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys all so much for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day.